Hello and welcome Liz Rice to the Mastermind Hero of Heroes Challenge. Following the normal Mastermind rules, first of all I'll ask you a set of 10 general technology questions, followed by 10 questions of your specialist subjects, which is containers. You may pass at any time and we'll come back to those questions after we finish going through all of them. Thank you and good luck. Okay, so question one. In open source, there are 4 freedoms of software. Freedom to run, redistribute, and study are 3. But what's the 4th freedom?
Pass.
Okay.
Oh.
That's all right. It's okay. Which AWS service would you typically use if you wanted to enter the world of virtual reality?
Oh man, I'm terrible at AWS service names. I'm gonna have to pass. I should bring up a list of them quickly.
Jack Tramiel is associated with helping build the computer revolution in the 80s. But what was the company that he ran? Jack Tramiel.
Jack Tramiel. I'm gonna guess Deck.
Okay, wrong. It's Commodore.
God. Do you know, I nearly said Amiga and I knew that wasn't the company.
Oh, close.
Damn it.
In the film John Wick, the Assassin's Administration used an old 1980s computer. What was it?
1980s computer. Let's go with a PET.
No, the answer is a Commodore VIC-20. Which famous actor should never be taken for granted studied computer science at Belfast University? There's a clue there in the question. Which famous actor should never be taken for granted studied computer science at Belfast?
Is it Liam Neeson?
Correct. What does TLS stand for in encryption over data networks?
Oh, I know this. TLS is because it's not SSH. It's I definitely know this. I have it in my book. Transaction level security.
Okay, it's transport layer security.
Transport layer security.
Close but no cigar.
I should have got that right.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Question number 7. Linux has a famous mascot, a penguin, but what's the penguin called?
I'm going to kick myself, but I can't remember. Pass.
Okay, pass. Come back to that one afterwards then. Which language developed out of Mozilla by Graydon Hoare focuses on performance, safety, and concurrency?
Sorry, can you repeat that question?
Yeah. Which language developed out of Mozilla by Graydon Hoare focuses on performance, safety, and concurrency?
Language from Mozilla. Pass. Okay. I'm terrible at this.
Who was the Prime Minister when AWS launched the UK region in December 2016?
UK Prime Minister in 2016.
December 2016. There were 2 Prime Ministers in that year.
Yeah, so had we got as far as Theresa May?
Correct answer.
Good.
The book on software project management that has stood the test of time, a collection of essays by Frederick Brooke Jr., draws on his experience when he was working as a software product manager on IBM Systems 360. What was the book called?
Oh, was he the Mythical Man month?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Right. Okay. So actually, we passed. So we passed on a couple of questions. Let's go back to them. Open source. There are 4 freedoms of software. Freedom to run, redistribute software are 3. But what's the 4th?
So there's run, study,
redistribute, study. What's the 4th?
Is it something like extend?
I'll give you that. Edit, change. So yeah, extend is kind of part of that. Yeah. So the second one you passed on was which AWS service would you typically use if you wanted to enter the world of virtual reality?
I'm not going to know this. Yeah.
Okay, so the answer is Sumerian. The next one you passed on was Linux has a famous mascot, a penguin. What's the penguin called?
That is killing me. No, go on.
Okay, the penguin's called Tux.
Yes. Yes, of course it is.
And then the language that was developed out of Mozilla was called Rust.
Oh, I didn't realise it came from Mozilla.
Yeah, nor did I. Nor did
Good question.
I. Well, thank you. Okay, right. So, so after that round, you scored 4 out of 10 in general ignorance. Okay, of technology, which is fine. Okay, so now moving on to your specialist round, Liz. Okay, on containers. So, question 1: what is the latest version of Kubernetes that you can run on AWS EKS?
How far as? I have a horrible feeling it's 1.15.
Unfortunately, it's 1.16.
16, is it? Okay.
So in the excellent O'Reilly book, Container Security by yourself, what's on the front cover?
It's an armored catfish.
Very good. I'm glad you got that one.
Yes.
What do these projects and technologies all have in common? Portworx, Lintstore, Rancher Longhorn, and Metadata.
They're all storage.
I'll give you that. Storage persistency for Kubernetes.
Okay.
Name 2 of the 3 ways on AWS to expose a service to the outside of a Kubernetes cluster.
Do you mean like through a load balancer?
Yeah, that's one.
Okay. You could just leave everything wide open, just run a service and not have it, just leave your VPC open to the world. Do you have, I guess, an ingress?
Yes, absolutely right. I'll give you that. That's good. Okay, so what are Amazon EKS managed node groups?
Oh, I know this. And obviously when I say I know this, I'm trying to remember.
As they say, tip-tonguey, tip-tonguey.
Is this something to do with being able to add nodes to your cluster easily, automatically?
Yes, I'll give you that. What's the official command line tool for EKS? And bonus points if you know how to pronounce it as well.
Well, I'm going to spell it out as EKSCTL.
No bonus point for you then.
I would say EKS control, but then I would say Q control.
Yeah, okay, right. Question 7. What is the original code name for Kubernetes internal to Google?
I'm going to use the name Borg. I'm not sure.
I'll give you Borg, even though it's officially project 7 of 9, but Borg is easier.
Okay, yeah.
So the clone _ new NS kernel flag is responsible for creating what type of Linux namespace?
So it's new namespace, which really just means kind of mount namespace.
Very good. What was the first open source project Docker contributed to CNCF?
The first one was probably Containerd.
It was runc libcontainer.
Okay.
And final question, what is the maximum number of EKS clusters per account and region without requesting service increases on AWS?
I'm going to guess 1,000.
Close, it's 100.
Okay. Order of magnitude.
Yes, exactly. So 1. In your specialist round, you got 7 out of 10. So overall, you have scored 11 out of 20. So thank you very much, Liz. And we'll see how you do in the Hero of Heroes challenge.